Begin in a child's pose. Child's pose. Have your hands resting on the blocks if you want. Yeah. Drop your seat back, energize your arms forward. For some reason that doesn't feel good for you, don't worry about it. Just have your arms wherever they feel best. That's for me to demonstrate something. Okay. They're still chit-chatting. Yeah, I'm sore today. Every morning I wake up, I have a 30-second, like, I hold my breath as I step out of the bed because you pray like nothing new hurts, right? Right. Soreness is different than pain. Soreness is good. So energize your arms or have them, in a position that feels comfortable for you. Connect to your breath. Take a deep breath in through your nose and then empty out through your mouth, like press all the air out. Good. Now seal the lips and begin the powerful, effective breath, Ujjayi breathing. Inhale through the nose, through the back of the throat. Follow it up with an exhale through the nose to the back of the throat. And don't get too caught up with the breath. Just breathe throughout the practice. Stay connected to the breath, and you'll be A-okay. A couple more cycles of breath, and we'll move on. Lengthen the spine, soften the seat. Any point during the practice, you need to drop back down into a child's pose or do something else to kind of get yourself, shift any energy or take a break. Please listen to your body this morning. Good. On the next exhale breath, you're going to press up onto all fours. Okay. You're going to take your blocks and you're going to place them underneath your hands this morning. Okay. So begin a tabletop for a second. So you have to kind of finagle a little bit. So the hands are going to be on the blocks for the next little bit. You're going to lift into a down dog like this. Okay. For some reason it doesn't work. Just ignore me and do what works. But I like to give you different little things so you can feel. I automatically notice that my heels get closer to the ground just by having my hands on the blocks. That's just me personally. Okay, but if that's not working out for you, never push your body into a position. Be kind. And it's the same action of events here. So the shoulders move away from your ears. The outer triceps grip in. And your hands are pressing firmly onto those blocks. That's it. Now, as the hands press into the blocks, you have to continue the action of the hips lifting up off the shoulders. So it's an entire body exercise. You're not just like dumping all your weight down onto that. The head detaches from the body, which is not hard for me to do. So I just drop my head. Yep. There you go. You all did it just fine. And then soften behind your knees if you feel too much the backside of your body. If it feels good, just kind of ride that wave. The center of your heel will melt closer to the ground. So a few more breaths. Your hands are going to stay on the blocks for a little bit here. And make little adjustments. Like if you think that the blocks need to go a little wider, you'll do that. Okay. Good. You're going to roll forward to plank. So from dog to plank, sometimes you need to make adjustments. I mean, this feels great because you have this elevation underneath the hands. Keep the neck nice and neutral and feel. Yeah. There's a broadening of the collarbone, an opening of the chest, and activation of your legs. If you get here and you're like, this does not work for me this morning, I'm tired, I didn't sleep well, you have 100 excuses, drop your knees to the ground and support yourself. Okay. Good. Breathe, feel, and just feel, subtle differences as we move through the practice this morning. Bring a little bit more weight forward. That's it. Hips go up and back, down dog. Keep the hands on the blocks. Yeah. So we'll roll forward together, plank in one motion. Your hands and feet have probably found that sweet spot. Okay. You'll drop your knees. They're going to go on an angle. Your weight's going to come forward. You're going to lower halfway to that supported push-up with the hands on the blocks. Keep the neck neutral, which means you don't want to tuck and you don't want to judge. Just find something in the middle. Re-straighten your arms. Lift the knees. You're back in plank. Hips go up and back, down dog. Good. You're going to roll forward plank position. You may need to widen your feet a tad if you feel like you need a little more. So we're going to tap it out. The right hand comes to the left shoulder. The right hand comes back down to the block, left hand, right shoulder. Just like that. Good. That was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, neck neutral, core engage. 8, 9, 10. Lengthen the tailbone, try not to move too much. 8, 7, fix your eyes on something that's not moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause in the plank, drop your knees halfway to that supported push-up. Re-straighten your arms, supported plank. Lift the knees, plank. Right knee to the back of that right tricep, right leg back. So it's like a mountain climber. Left knee, back, slow. That was 2, 3, 4. Bring it straight in, Amy. 5. Yep. Like to the back of the tricep so your hip doesn't go up. Yeah, exactly. So the hip stays kind of in alignment. Perfect. Go for another 10, 9, 8, 7. Stay in plank. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank position. Hips go up and back, down dog. Hands stay on the blocks. Step your right foot forward in between the blocks, a little bit closer towards the right block. Yeah. Drop the back knee on an angle, sweep your arms up, supported lunge. So now we're just gonna move like this. Good. If it's too much in the lower back, you pull out of it. That's it. Hands to frame your front foot, integrate that back knee, step to a plank, halfway to a push-up. With the hands on the blocks, pull through an up dog, see how that feels. Hips go up and back, down dog. You're gonna step your left foot forward, left foot close to the block. Yeah, drop the back knee, sweep up, supported lunge. We're just moving and grooving. You just do what you can, modify if you need to. Hands come down, integrate that back knee, slide it back, plank, hands stay on blocks halfway to push up. Up dog pulls you through, press even. Good, hips go up and back, down dog. Step the right foot forward, low lunge, back knee's not gonna drop this time. Have your foot as close to that right block as possible. Then rise, regular lunge. Soften the back knee if you need to. Yeah, we're just going posture by posture, but using the blocks. Hands come down, plank position. Push up if you can. Up dog if it works. Take it out if it doesn't. Hips go up and back, down dog. Just step the left foot forward close to that left block. Integrate the legs and rise. Aren't we having fun? Hands come down, plank position. Chaturanga push-up. The up dog is smooth, press even, use the blocks. Hips go up and back, down dog. You don't want the blocks too wide, Step the right foot forward, pause, turn the back foot on a sharp angle. Don't go up yet. Grip your right hip in and then rise, first warrior. So the stance is definitely a little bit tighter than normal because the blocks are there. Steer the left ribs forward. The torso can always be tipped a little forward. That's it. Hands come down. Push up or not. Up dog is smooth. Hips go up and back, down dog. Step the left foot forward, don't come up yet. Turn the back foot on a sharp angle, grip the left hip in, and then rise. First warrior. Steer the right ribs forward. Hands come down, plank position. Adding your push-up. The up dog is smooth. Hips go up and back, down dog. Listen carefully. Step the right foot smack in between the two blocks. Smack in between. Turn the back foot on a sharp angle. Cartwheel open, warrior 2. Yep. Track the right knee open, lengthen the tailbone. Reverse the warrior. Let the side body stretch and lengthen, don't dump back. Circle the hands to the blocks, let the left heel peel up. Chaturanga push-up. The up dog is smooth. Hips go up and back, down dog. Step the left foot smack in between, turn the back foot sharp. Cartwheel open, warrior 2. Good, lengthen. Take a big enough stance. Looks good, Pam. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Side body gets a nice opening. Circle it to the floor. Chaturanga push-up. Up dog is smooth. Hips go up and back, down dog. Roll forward plank. Tap it out, right hand, left shoulder. That's it. Bring it back down. Tap the other hand. That's it. Just nice and slow without too much wavering right and left. Engaging the abdominal wall. Breathing right here for another 10, 9. Fix your eyes on one spot that's not moving. Perfect. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right knee, right tricep. Back to plank. Mountain climb, left knee, left tricep. Back to plank. You got it, just like that. Keep going. Lengthen your tailbone, look forward with your eyes. Fire up the sides of your triceps and draw the pit of the belly in and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips go up and back, down dog. Nice work. Walk your hands back to your feet. Awesome. Come to the fingertips, long spine. Hands can rest on your shins. Exhale, fold in half, let it go. Root to rise, come all the way up at the back of your mat. Drag it to prayer, drop your arms. You can practice with your feet together or a little separated, totally up to you. Arms go straight up towards the sky. Dive over, bent knees, forward fold. Long spine on the inhale, you're gonna crawl your hands back out to that downward facing dog. Now, totally up to you. If you like the blocks, you continue to use them. If you had enough of it, just push it forward. Yeah. So you're in a down dog. Good. Roll forward to a plank, halfway to a push-up. Up dog is smooth. Take it out if it doesn't work for you, or take a cobra. Hips go up and back, down dog. Look to the top of the mat. Walk your feet there this morning, or if you're feeling kind of bouncy, you can hop. Long spine right here. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, come all the way up. You okay, Joe? Drag it to prayer. Drop your arms. We never know what we're going to feel anymore. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's scary. Arms go straight up towards the sky. Dive over, bent knees, forward fold. Long spine to prepare. You can step, you can float. However you want to get there, you can take things out, add things in. Up dog is smooth. Hips go up and back, down dog. Now we're just going to go regular. If you like the blocks and it feels good, keep it. Arms are straight. Look where you want to go. Step or float to the top of the mat. Long spine. Fold. Root to rise. Come all the way up. Drag it to prayer. Drop your arms. Arms go straight up. Dive over, bent knees. Forward fold. Let the head go. Long spine to prepare. Step or float through your version. That was nice. Up dog pulls you through. Hips go up and back, down dog. Look where you want to go. Step or float to the top of the mat. Long spine when you arrive. Exhale, fold in half. Root to rise. Come all the way up. Drag it to prayer. Drop your arms. Arms go straight up towards the sky. Dive over, bent knees. Forward fold. Long spine to prepare. Step or float through your version. Yeah, so adding or subtracting what you need. Up dog is smooth. Hips go up and back, down dog. Soften your outer elbows, Brittany, and pull your shoulder. There you go. Arms stay straight. Look where you want to go. Step or float, top of mat. Long spine, fold. Root to rise, come all the way up. Drag it to prayer. Drop your arms. Arms go up, keep moving. Dive in half over bent knees, forward fold. Long spine to prepare. Step or float through a vinyasa. Up dog is smooth, nice and easy. Press through the hands, the tops of the feet. Hips go up and back, down dog. Breathe your right leg up and back, three-legged down dog. Lift from your inner thigh. Yeah, come forward to plank. Take your right knee to the back of your right tricep, or just kind of high up in that direction. That's it. Take it over to the left. Yeah, and now straighten that right leg up out into fallen triangle. For a fallen triangle, it doesn't work for you, Kristen. Just take that modified side plank that we practiced. That's fine. Yep, any of those options. Sometimes having the feet split apart changes the setup and actually feels better on the neck and shoulders. Yep. Anchor that left foot Flex that right foot really strong. Looks great, Pam. Side ribs nice and long. Look up towards the sky if you can. Left hand down. Hug your right knee straight in. Give it a good little squeeze. Step your right foot forward and through. Turn your back foot on a sharp angle. Anchor and rise. Warrior one. Warrior one. Back foot turned almost completely forward. Left rib spin forward. Side ribs nice and long. Neck is neutral. Hands to frame your front foot. Plank position. Halfway to a push-up. Up dog is smooth. Hips go up and back, down dog. Breathe your left leg up and back, three-legged down dog. When you lift, lift with intention from that inner thigh. Come forward to plank and take your left knee to the back of that left tricep or just in that general direction. If it doesn't touch, that's fine. Keep looking forward with your eyes. Take it over towards the right a little bit. And then split it open into fallen triangle. It's just a variation of side plank. Knocking stuff over, making noise. That's how we like to do it. Make some noise. Yeah, modify if you need to. Bottom knee can always drop. Side ribs nice and long. Your right foot is anchored. Your left foot, you're kind of on the blade of it. Nice, stay with it. Eyes to the floor, right hand comes down, plank, hug your left knee straight in. Step the left foot forward and through. Turn the back foot on a sharp angle and rise, warrior one. So, you don't have the blocks there kind of trapping you now, and see if you feel like a tighter stance feels better for you or you need that wider positioning of your feet. That's it. Right rib spin, left hip and glute kind of has to tuck under. Turn your right toes a little more forward and I think you'll have a little more success. Hands to frame your front foot, plank position. Lower halfway to your push-up. Of course, take out if it's too much. Up dog is smooth. Keep the neck neutral. Hips go up and back, down dog. Look to the top of the mat. You can step, you can float, you can skip. Long spine when you arrive. Exhale the breath, fold. Let's sit together in chair pose. Weight moves into your heels. Chair can be taken with feet together or separated, totally up to you. Shoot up to stand up, drag it to prayer, drop your arms. From the top here, arms go straight up towards the sky. Heavy in your heels for chair, sit way back. Dive over bent knees, forward fold, let your head go. Long spine to set you up. You can step, float, skip, crawl, make your way back. Up dog is smooth, deliberate movements. Hips go up and back, down dog. The right foot lands, the back foot turns. Together we rise, warrior one. Feel your feet anchoring and come up. Hands to frame your front foot, chaturanga push up. Getting some momentum going. Up dog smooth, feel the chest open. Hips go up and back, down dog. The left foot lands, the back foot toes. Together we rise, warrior one. To the floor we go, chaturanga push up. Up dog is smooth. Hips go up and back, down dog. Breathe. Keep the arms nice and straight. Look where you want to go. Step or float, top of mat. Long spine right here, fold in half. Heavy in your heels for chair. Press up to stand up. Drag it to prayer. Drop your arms. From the top, chair pose. Arms go up and seat goes down. You're going to lower so much you hit the floor into a boat navasana. Yes. If you can for today, bring the arms up. Yes. And the legs can stay bent. So the arms are up, the legs are bent. That's it. Lower to a low boat with your arms up over the top of the head, everything hovering. Neck is neutral, which means the shoulder blades are lifted, the gaze towards the sky. To pull up out of this, the arms come forward, you pull up boat. The arms go back up towards the sky, you lower into a low boat. Pick a distance for you that works. Maybe the legs have to be higher. The arms come forward to row it up. Cross the ankles, step or float through your vinyasa. The up dog will feel good if you're taking it on. Hips go up and back, down dog. We land the right foot forward, turn the back foot strong. Warrior one. When you plug in through this, the speakers are louder in the front. So if you need me to lower, it's okay? Like louder here than back there. To the floor we go, chaturanga. Up dog is smooth. Aren't we having fun? Hips go up and back, down dog. Everyone's got a nice little glow going. Left foot forward, back foot turns, rise, warrior one. Hands to the earth, chaturanga push up. The up dog is smooth. Drag your chest through your body, press even. Hips go up and back, down dog. We get ourselves together in the down dog. Arms are straight. Look where you want to go. Step or float. Get there light. Long spine right here. Exhale the breath, fold. Sit into chair. Weight moves into your heels. Shoot up to stand up. Drag it to prayer. Drop your arms. Arms go straight up towards the sky. Heavy in your heels for chair. Lower all the way down, and you're going to lay straight down on your backs with your arms up over the top of your head. So yes, lay straight down like you're on the floor. Arms straight back, feet flex. Left hand behind your head like a little pillow. Left leg lifts. Right hand is going to tap your right leg, left leg anywhere. So right hand, left leg, opposite arm, opposite leg. And then you're going to pulse it up like that. Now, if you want to lift the left shoulder blade more up off the ground, that's going to create more intensity. If you want to float the right leg, that's going to create more intensity. Okay? Just so opposite arm, opposite leg. That's it. So if you're floating the other body parts, it's going to be more intense. You don't have to. For another 8, 7, 6. So it's a crossover. 4. I can't count. Lucky you. 3. Good. Give me another 2. And then 1. Switch. Good. Lower and pulse. That's it. So finding a little intensity in the moments that you can and will. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Cross it over. 4, 3. Feels so good. 2, 1. Hug the knees in, rock and roll. Cross the ankles, step or float. Vinyasa. Up dog will feel good. Hips go up and back, down dog. Right foot lands, back foot turns, warrior one. Come on up. You'll miss me next week. To the floor we go, chaturanga. Everyone warms up nice. Up dog. Hips go up and back, down dog. The left foot lands, the back foot turns. Together we rise, warrior one. To the floor we go, chaturanga. Up dog is smooth. Hips go up and back, down dog. Okay, you're gonna step your right foot smack in between your hands. You're gonna turn your back foot on a sharp angle. Cartwheel open, warrior two. Warrior two, yeah. So when you do things a little bit, tiny bit quicker in here, you have to trust that your body and your mind and your breath know where to go, because you all practice a lot. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Circle it to the floor through your vinyasa. That's it. Hit the push up, drag yourself through the back bend. Hips go up and back, down dog. The left foot lands, the back foot turns. So same Jill, cartwheel open, and like kind of enjoy the momentum of it. Yeah. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Take it to the floor, chaturanga push. Imagine if I took like ADD medicine. Chaturanga, yeah, up dog pulls you through. Hips go up and back, down dog. Step the right foot forward. Warrior two, cartwheel open. This is just natural energy. Reverse the warrior, the best kind. To the floor we go, chaturanga. Just ride it out. Yeah, make it feel good as you move through these movements. Up dog. Hips go up and back, down dog. Stay with me. One more side. Left foot lands, cartwheel open, warrior two. Make it feel good. Flip the palm to reverse. That's it. Take it to the floor through a vinyasa. The up dog should be powerful and uplifting. Hips go up and back, down dog. You hold down dog 5 breaths. Yeah, 5 breaths we hold. Doing great. Come back to the breath, come back to the feeling of the body, the mind, the muscles, the body coming together, working together. Good. Breathe your right leg up and back, three-legged down dog, and start to walk your hands towards your left foot. So you're going to creep towards the back of the mat into a standing split. If you're in the back row, you definitely have to be mindful of that little wood shelf. Yep. That's it now. Or the wall. Soften the shoulders. Yep. So when you're in a standing split like this, it's not about how high you're lifting your back leg. It's actually about how close you're getting your torso towards that front, or how high you're lifting your right leg, how close you're getting your torso to your left leg. So bend your left leg as much as you need. That's it. I like to claw the mat with my hands, drop the shoulders away from the ears. That's it. Now keep the right leg lifted and start to crawl back out to a three-legged down dog. Yeah, and if you're using the blocks, just move them with you. So you're in a three-legged down dog. You're going to look forward with your eyes. And you're going to step your right foot smack in between your hands. From the ground up, you're going to find triangle. So right hand's going to grab anywhere across the front of that right shin. So you've done this a bunch into warrior two. So doing it into straight legs should be, pretty doable. Use a block to the outside of the right calf if you need a little lift. Anywhere across the front of the right shin is a good place. So it's not one spot for everybody. Yeah. And then your side ribs are very long. Yeah, the back speakers are actually not working at all. It's all coming from the front. I just noticed. Couple more breaths. Feel like you're pulling your pant leggings or the skin up off your leg. We've got double Megans in the back. Both look great. Nice. Good. So to get out of the pose today, you're going to circle the left hand to frame your right foot. Left heel is going to peel up off the ground. You're in a low runner's lunge. The blocks are very helpful here. I like to grip them. You're going to spring to the top and cross the ankles at the top. Yeah, the blocks are very helpful. It's why we kind of have them there. Inhale the breath, long spine. You definitely have to soften behind your knees. And then exhale the breath, fold over your legs. So this is like a little different for everybody, what you're going to feel, how you're going to take it on. Some of us need the blocks up very high. Some of us can drift to one side a little bit. So you can play with that. Maybe going a little to the right. Yeah. See what you feel. Maybe it's, not for you. You just stay down the center. You got about 3 more breaths, whatever you're taking on. Come back to neutral. Set your block up underneath your right hand, off the edge of that right baby toe, and unravel into Ardha. It's one of my favorite transitions, half moon pose. Yeah, take your time, because you have to really focus on that right foot, that right hip, and there should be some burning going on. Jode, it's a little too far forward. Yeah, Pam, just a drop closer to you, and I think you'll be in good shape. There you go. Perfect. And then I like to come onto the fingertips just to remind myself not to dump down into that shoulder. You open it up like a big yawn. And anything that your practice allows you to bring to the pose right now, if it's a bind, if it's just kind of lightening the load, playing with the gaze, you do that, or you do none of it. If you are kicking, the kick goes behind you. Regular half moon if you added anything in. Soften the right knee and take a giant step back, warrior two. So kind of how we started the whole thing. Warrior two, find your center. Lengthen your tailbone, roll that right knee open, spread from collarbone to fingertips, nice and wide. And then maybe close your eyes and allow yourself to go inward a little. So it's like, where does your energy creep to? Is it your jaw? Is it your face? Is it your shoulders? Is it your hips? Right. Find a way that you can be in the pose, but find some relaxation. Turn your left toe, Zoe, a little bit towards the front door and you'll be in good shape. Keep the shape of the lower half of the body. Reach out with your right hand and slide it to the outside of your right foot this morning. A block is very helpful. Place it low, medium, or high, depending on you. You can knuckle the block. You can come to your fingertips. Roll that right thigh open. This is a variation of extended side angle, which means your left arm is either straight up towards the sky or up and forward, depending on your body. Rip your right hip in. Turn your bottom ribs. That would be your right ribs towards the sky. That's it. And then you settle in and you breathe. Crown of the head moves energetically over that front right foot. Grip your right hip. Leopard pants, Meg. Grip your right hip under. There you go. And roll your right inner thigh open towards the, there you go. It's a tough one. It gives you that little burn. 2 more breaths. Circle it to the floor. Left palm is going to be down. Roll into Vashisthasana, regular variation that works for you, or modified if that suits your practice. Stacking the feet, staggering the feet, dropping the bottom knee. Setting your left hand up just a smidgen in front of that left shoulder blade generally works well. Top arm straight up or up and forward, up to you. There's nowhere you have to be in these poses. You're here, so that's what we have to keep in mind. Plank position, slow. Chaturanga push-up, you can do it. The up dog is smooth. Hips go up and back, down dog. Don't check out, check back in. Breathe your left leg up and back, 3-legged down dog. Lift from your inner thigh. If you use blocks, bring them with you, start to creep back. You creep back into your standing split. Now, when I say standing split, it's not like this wild thing. Yes, you bend your right leg as much as you need, so that way your torso starts to drape down. The blocks are helpful for a lot of us. The shoulders soften away from your ears. Awesome. Keep your weight a little more forward. Anytime we work into the hamstrings, we want to be mindful. Start to creep back out. Creep back out. Yeah. 3-legged down dog with your left leg lifted if you got lost in translation. Yep. Look forward with your eyes and just land your left foot. Sweep it forward. Turn your back foot sharp. Triangle pose. Find it how it suits your body. Block directly underneath your left hand. I like my hand on my shin, but some days you need to just kind of bring the floor up to you. Side ribs nice and long. Stack it open. Lean back just a tiny bit without going into that low back. Zip up the side of your body. Eyes to the floor, hands to frame that left foot. Your right heel is to kind of pop up off the ground. So you're in a low lunge. Then you spring and you cross. Right ankle over left. Top of mat. I like the baby toes together, the heels split apart. Have your blocks nearby. Long spine on the inhale. Definitely work on keeping your weight a little more forward. Exhale the breath, fold. Yeah, this one gets you good. And then you play. Maybe you creep a little to the left. Yeah, maybe just down the center, maybe creeping to the right. You know, no one way is going to work for everybody. So just kind of be open to that. Yeah. We all feel different things at different times. This one is like very intense for a lot of us. Yeah. You're doing great. Come back through center, pause, neutralize everything, find your block. It's going to go off the edge of that left baby toe, and then you'll unravel into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Yeah. Working on keeping your left foot very grounded, your left hip gripping in. Stack it open. Those were great transitions, guys. Flex your right toes and then add in whatever suits your practice. Maybe it's doing nothing else, but just breathing. Kristen, awesome job. Nice, Amy. Keep kicking towards Jody. Jody, keep clicking towards Zoe. It's like a domino effect. That's it. And then that psoas gets that nice opening. Release any binds or any embellishments. Focus on that front left leg. Take a generous step back, warrior two. Sometimes it's more than one step to get you there. Yeah, you should be heel to heel or heel to arch. Make sure your feet aren't all over the place. And then roll that thigh open and then breathe your right arm back. That's it. And then close your eyes and just settle in a few breaths. We're not holding super, super long. Doing okay? I think it's the fancy leggings today. Yeah, when you wear fancy pants, you know, you get fancy on your mat. Breathe your right arm back more. There you go. Keep the shape, reach out, extended side angle A. So your hand slides to the outside of your foot. Yeah, I go high with the block these days, but you can go low, you can go medium. Roll that inner thigh open and then take your left ribs and spin them up. Right arm straight up or up and forward. Perfect. If the arm is kind of drifting in front of your face, that's just kind of giving you a sign of shoulder tightness. So maybe back out. Keep bending that left leg, Brittany. You're doing great. Bend it, bend it, bend it. Yeah. Grip your left hip in and turn your ribs. Watch your left shoulder, Jody. It's doing something funny. I don't like it. There you go. Much good. Great adjustment. 2 more breaths. So the transition is sweet. So you're just going to take it right down. Right hand hits the floor. You roll right open. Yeah. So you're going from one direction to the other. It feels really nice if you allow it. Modify if you need. Bottom knee can drop. I like the right hand a smidgen in front of the shoulder. Top arm can reach up and forward. Totally up to you. Stagger the feet. Stack the feet. Megan in all black, it looks fabulous. Scooch your right knee in a little closer to your right wrist, even a little more. Keep going, keep going. There you go. Now that's gonna work it a little bit better. Perfect. Plank position, now after we did all that, we come out. Plank position, yeah. You hold it for a second longer, make it count. Chaturanga push-up. Up dog is smooth. Hips go up and back, down dog. All right, stay with me, guys. It's one more block of poses. It's every pose I know, though, so get ready. Step your right foot forward, turn your back foot sharp, warrior one. Yeah, warrior one. Anywhere you want your arms, warrior three. Warrior three. Yeah, use the blocks. That's why I suggested having them there. The goal right now is to have your torso and your hips squared towards the ground. So that's why the blocks are helpful, even if you put them there for a few beats and then you lift your hands. Grip your right hip in, turn your left thigh bone down. Hands to prayer, eyes to the floor. Left hand down, right arm peels open, revolved Ardha. Right hand can come to the flat part of your back. It's a good setup point. Soften that standing right leg. Scissor the inner thighs together. Look sideways, maybe look up. Twisting triangle is always an alternative for some of us if this is really just not working today. Never feel like you can't do the practice. There's ways to find other poses. Right hand to the floor, feet together at the top of the mat. Long spine on the inhale. Exhale, the breath fold. Sit into chair pose, weight moves into your heels. Drag your hands to prayer. Inhale your breath. We'll hook and twist towards me. If you're not twisting deeply today, you can air twist. Yeah. Ooh. This is one of those poses you have to find the sweet spot. Like you can kind of fake it. Yeah. Don't go too deep, too far. Kind of find that spot that you can maintain. Keep the feet, the shins, the knees, everything aligned. You can always move on to fancy stuff. Chair pose, stay in your legs, arms are moving up. Float the right foot an inch from the ground. Press to stand, right leg is up, you're on your left leg. Arms are moving up, that's it. Left hand to the outside of your right thigh, right arm peels back. This is dancing Shiva. This is the modified variation with a bent leg. If you want to reach down and grab your right foot with your left hand, The leg that you're standing on, the left leg, has to stay straight. The other leg that's moving forward can have as much bend as you need. That's dancer pose. We're going to do dancing Shiva. So it's like this. It's good. Yeah. You're improvising. Where can you soften in the pose? Maybe that right hip. Yeah. Pull around to center, arms up, leg up. Warrior one, step back. So your left leg is forward, your right leg is back, warrior one. Make sure your feet are positioned correctly in warrior one. Hold here for a sec. Anywhere you want your arms, warrior three. Warrior three. Yep, have the blocks nearby. Sometimes you just need a moment or two, a breath or two to kind of align, and then you can recreate. You want your shoulders a little higher than the rest of the body. Everybody take your right thigh bone and spin it down. That's it. Hands to prayer if they're not already there. Eyes to the floor, right hand to the ground, left hand to your block, to the flat part of your back. Right hand to the block is what I was trying to say, not your hand to your block. Okay, so watch your right shoulder, everyone. Keep the left hand on the flat part of the back unless you know you can automatically just spin open. You can flex or point your back right toes and scissor these inner thighs in. This is revolved Ardha Chandrasana. Twisting triangle would be the alternative if this doesn't work. Left hand down, feet together. Long spine, stay with it. Fold. Chair pose, weight in your heels. This is the theme song in my house right now. Get your hands off me. Yeah, it's like the boys can't keep their hands off. Like they just like smacking each other. Drag the hands to prayer. Let's twist towards the left. It's so annoying. I'm like, why are you touching? Why are we touching each other? Like, what is this? It's so annoying. Weight in your heels. I'm like, I don't walk around touching people. Right. Right. Watch the right knee, everybody. Sit deeper. Yeah, the right knee likes to snaggle pass. Okay, Meg, relax the shoulders down your back like you're in side plank. So make it feel easier. How can you make it feel easier? That's it. 2 more, guys. Stay with me. Chair pose. Pull it around. Stay in your wet legs. Arms are moving up. Lower half the body's going down. Float the left foot an inch from the ground. Stand up on your right leg with your left leg bent in half. Arms are moving up. Take your right hand to the outside of the left thigh and begin to peel open. It's always a good idea to start small and then add in if you think you have the space and the energy to do that. If you're going for the full dancing Shiva, your right hand is reaching for the outer blade of your left foot. The left leg is moving forward. As you stand up very tall, soften the left hip. You're breathing that left arm open. Pull around to center, arms up, leg up, pause. Giant step back, crescent lunge. Right leg is forward, left leg is back. Crescent lunge. You're high on the ball of your back foot if that's available. Drop your back knee if you feel like your legs are not going to support this. Drag your hands to prayer. Inhale your breath, lean way out, hook the elbow, and let's twist. You can take this as an easy twist, which means your hand can come to the instep of the foot if the twisting does not feel good. You can modify. Lean back just a tad to get the crown of the head to line up with that back left heel. Grip your right hip in. There's definitely some space from your stomach to your thigh. Yeah. Plank position, slow. Chaturanga push-up. Up dog, smooth. Hips go up and back, down dog. Step the left foot forward, crescent lunge. Stay with it. What rise? High lunge. Modify if you need to by dropping your back knee. Drag the hands to prayer. Lean way out. So it's almost like you're going to launch and then you'll hook and twist. Yeah, you need the spine to be super long here. That's it. Nice. These look great. Easy twist is always an option. Watch the right shoulder, everybody. Yeah. Lean back a tad. Get the crown of the head to line up with that right heel. Little more breath. Plank position. Keep it tight to the floor. Chaturanga push-up. Up dog, smooth. Hips go up and back, down dog. Right knee comes forward towards the right wrist. Half pigeon. Yeah. So that's how you're very efficient in your yoga practice. Right. Right. That was a very efficient movement process. Now, as the class starts to slow down and you get these like key poses of relaxation and opening, really allowing yourself to just drop in. Utilize your breath, going a little deeper. Come up nice and slow. Lean on your right side and swing your left leg forward. So it's like a little tree. Little tree pose. Yeah. Take your torso and kind of steer it a little this way and then go over the leg. This is a separate leg stretching. This is an oldie but goodie. What happens here is your left side wants to dip to the left. So see if you can take your right ribs down and soften the shoulders down the back. Good. You're going to pull yourself up. The right hand's going to come behind the back and you're going to lift up into what some of us call sail pose. Yeah. Then you'll lower it down. And as you hit the ground, yeah, the right knee comes forward, the left foot comes around, and we're going to come into an Ardha Matsyendrasana, seated spine twist. I like to hug the left leg. Yeah, inhale the breath, and then exhale, you twist. If you want to get in there a little more, the outer elbow can go to the outside of that thigh. Sometimes that gives you a little more. Keep your left hand as close to you as possible so you're sitting up nice and tall. Come back to center. You're going to counter stretch the opposite direction. That does nothing for you except feel good. Yeah. Come back to center. You're going to unravel your feet. Take your blocks by you. Okay. And you're going to lift up into reverse tabletop with your hands on the blocks. Yep. Anchor your feet. Neck stays nice and neutral. You want to feel a lot of space here. You're going to slide your seat back, press into the blocks, and flex your feet. That's it. Aren't we having fun? Bend your knees, lift up. Slide your seat back, you'll flex, you'll see if you can lift your right leg. Lower the right foot, bend, lift. Slide your seat back, flex, see if you can lift the left leg. One more. Bend, lift. Slide back, see if you can lift both legs. Slide your seat back, tush to the floor. Crawl through a vinyasa, guys. Last one of these. Crawl through a vinyasa. Yeah. And we'll do that all on the other side. Left leg comes forward. We'll start with the basic half pigeon. Half pigeon, left leg. Good work. Just let yourself go into it. Five more breaths. Come up nice and slow. Lean on the left side and swing your right leg around. You have to kind of open your left leg just a touch. Bring your arms up over your head. Steer the left ribs forward and then fold over that right leg. Yeah. And you'll notice your weight kind of drops to the right shoulder. So see if you can drop your left shoulder down. Yeah. Kind of evens it out a little more. Lift the torso, firm up the left hand. So transitions are key to do them slow. Left hand faces the back skinny edge of the mat, and then you lift up with control into a back bend. This is a back bend. Sail pose. Exhale the breath lower down. When you hit the ground, your left knee steers forward. Your right foot bends to the outside of that left thigh for seated spine twist, Ardha Matsyendrasana. It can also be done with a straight left leg. Yeah, right hand at the closest to the base of the spine as you can, either hugging the right leg or hooking it. Inhale the breath, lengthen up. Exhale the breath, you look over the shoulder and twist. Come back to center. We'll counter stretch just to kind of release that. We'll come back to neutral. And this time you'll take your feet flat to the floor and you'll lay down and we'll set up for bridge and wheel, okay? So as you hit the ground, decide how you want to take them. We have two options, two times that we're going to be going into it, or one longer one if you just want to set up for more restorative. Feet can be on blocks. Lower back can be on block. Yep. If you're ready to just kind of rip through a full ordeal, go right up into a full back bend, you're welcome to. Yep. Everybody steer their feet forward. Good. If you're on a block, you can stay. If you're not on a block, lower down for a beat. Exhale the breath out. Let it go. I'm just going to give you one thing to try today. If you're just in a regular bridge, a supported bridge, take your feet wider. Take them to the width of the mat. Try it. Yeah. Take your feet to the width of the mat. Inhale the breath. Yeah, there you go. Exhale the breath, lift up. See how that feels. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it actually creates a little more space through your tailbone and your low back. Yep, lift a little higher. Nice, Joel. Exhale the breath, lower down. Nice work. When you hit the ground, hug your knees in towards your chest. Give them a pretty aggressive squeeze in. Yeah. And then reach for the blades of your feet for a happy baby. Pull your knees down around the rib cage this morning. Hug the knees straight in. If you want to do this single-legged, sometimes it's a little more effective. You can, or the legs can stay together, or you can wrap your legs. Just drop your knees over to the left and upper body to the right. Yeah. So if you want to do a single leg, that would be just your right leg, or you can put a block in between your thighs. Roll up to center and you'll go the other direction. So if you cross the legs, just switch the cross of the legs and then drop over. Come up to center, hug your knees in one last time. And let's find Shavasana together. Yep, it was a really great practice, guys. Good job. Just shows you that sometimes you come in tired and you actually get it done. Exhale the breath out and just float. Take a big breath in. Finish it off with a loud exhale, breath out. Arms reach up over the top of the head. Give yourself a full stretch. And then hug your knees in. If you prefer to finish laying down, you can. But if you would like to re-enter the world, sit up nice and tall. And just feel for a second. Feel the effects this practice really does have on you. It's amazing how you walk in feeling one way and you leave feeling a different way, generally for the better. Hands to prayer. Bow your head. Always have gratitude for a great, strong, effective, and uplifting practice. Lift the head, open the eyes. Namaste. Go out there, have an awesome afternoon. I will be here Friday before I head out of town for a little bit, but lots of classes to choose from. So keep it up. I'm off to Italy on Friday night. Yes.